This week on Geek Crash Course, we're covering World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I'm Dekajlo.
Uh-huh.
He's Michael Nixon.
What she said.
And this is Geek Crash Course. A small disclaimer before we start the show. We've played an insignificant amount of Warcraft and World of Warcraft, and we're trying to explain the very basics of a gigantic property. Feel free to add to the discussion and expand on what we touch on in the episode, but be gentle if we make any small errors. There have been 50 billion hours of World of Warcraft clocked since its release, which is approximately the length of the evolution of man, and it also holds a Guinness World Record for most subscribed MMORPG in the world, so give us a break.
The Warcraft series debuted in 1994 and is part of a group of games that are real-time strategy games, where you must control an army, collect resources, and fend off outside threats to win. In the original Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, you're able to play against the computer or a friend, just one, wherein one of you controls the human army and the other controls the Orc army.
Due to the success of the first game, Blizzard Entertainment released Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, and Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. In 2004, World of Warcraft, the massively multiplayer online role-playing game, was released. Because World of Warcraft is an open-world MMORPG, you can't actually win the game, but you can continue to level up, complete quests, and collect items. The original games largely took place in a medieval fantasy world called Azeroth, but World of Warcraft expanded Azeroth to other worlds and genres, including sci-fi, steampunk, alien worlds, and time travel. World of Warcraft peaked at 12 million players, which means that 1/4% of the world's population has played WoW. Wow.
Within the game, you can only play and communicate with other players of your faction in the realm. Your faction choices are Horde or Alliance.
Race is what you look like. Races include goblins, night elves, orcs, trolls, and dwarves, among many others.
Faction and race are social choices, what you look like and who you hang out with.
Class determines what your abilities are, such as magic, ranged attacks, healing, and the ability to deal extensive damage, among many others. Classes include warriors, hunters, rogues, death knights, mages, warlocks, and druids, among many others. You can learn more abilities over the course of the game, but your special skills are limited depending on your initial choice of character. Your character's class may allow him or her or it summoning powers, the ability to morph, or control the elements,
among many others. You can set out to master a profession in order to create things within the game. You can excel at creating weapons through smithing, glyphs through inscription, and clothing through tailoring, among many others. The items you create help you advance your skills and level throughout the game.
The World of Warcraft expansions allow your character to gain levels that were previously maxed out. The current max level is 100, up from 60 in the first release. The expansions also provide you with new units, campaigns, and extended maps, among other treats.
Throughout the game, you can also go on quests, either alone or with other players. You may have to delve into dungeons, fight monsters, or even battle against other Warcraft players. Through quests, you gain items, experience, and learn new abilities.
Among many other things.
Absolutely, yes.
One of the main draws of World of Warcraft is the social aspect. You can play with friends and join a guild for extended resources pooled by your fellow guild members. You and your fellow guild members can join up to go on quests and raids, as some of the objectives in the game are too difficult to complete alone.
Additionally, you can engage in player versus player combat. There's a rivalry between the two factions that allows you to engage in battles. You can challenge another player to a duel, and you can attempt to capture key strategic locations from other factions through combat, among a bunch of other stuff.
There's just a million options.
There's like 100 million things you can do.
When scaled to the real world, Azeroth's map comprises about 80 square miles of walkable terrain, not including the dungeons. Homework! Play the game.
Avoid playing enough World of Warcraft to hit the 60 billion hour milestone.
You might want to avoid that.
Yeah. By then, there will just be robots that have evolved to eat us. Among many other things.
What we're saying is, there's a lot of options.
I don't want to blow your mind, but everything in this game has 1,000
If we
options.
tried to list everything, this would be like an hour-and-a-half episode that was just a list.
The South Park episode Make Love, Not Warcraft featured a story involving the game World of Warcraft with real gameplay footage and input from Blizzard Entertainment. If you play World of Warcraft, tell us about your character. If you don't play World of Warcraft, what would your character be like? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more Geek Crash Course.
Until next week, if you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time
on Geek Crash Course. Where's my computer?
I have got a dungeon crawl.
Killed my mage, you son of a
First of many.
I'm gonna kill you!
You'll try!